Shut up, Todd.
Apparently you're world famous.
Oh yeah, world
pinball.
famous.
What?
Three people who like pinball. No,
Pinball's a weird little world.
It's more. There's so much pinball in this town. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. Where are you at? You're in Boston.
I live near Boston. This is my first time ever in Portland.
Did you ever
get out to the Pacific Northwest very often? So
did you ever go to the New York tournaments?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, we can't make this light. Shoot.
When I was in college, I was in college in California, and the New York tournaments were an opportunity for me to go back with some family and friends. And when I started going to those, it was my chance to learn from the best, learn from Ryman, learn from Rick Stell, learn from all these guys who really watch the top competitors. And I ended up winning one of those, which was kind of crazy because I had no expectation of doing that.
Here we go. Sorry, this highway is going to be loud for the audience.
Oh, it's alright.
So,
it's not my fault.
What do you do in Boston? What kind of...
I'm a writer of high school math textbooks. So our textbooks are used around the country, and that lets me travel to places. So
that's cool.
I was working right before this, and I'll be working right after this, and it becomes one big round trip around the country.
Mathematical.
A little bit. It's kind of interesting how many people in pinball are mathematical and logical thinkers. I think that has a lot of appeal in the real-time strategy and the decisions you have to make at a moment's notice while playing the game.
Yeah, pinball is pretty math-related. You were on, I heard you were on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or something like that?
I was, back in the first 6 months I was on the air, one of the first 50 episodes. And I really have to say, if I wasn't a pinball player competitively, I would not have been able to win on that show. Because people I was with who were there as the contestants, they were clearly smarter than me. They clearly knew more trivia. And some of them were like, oh, this is the first time I'm going to be on TV. This is the first time I have a chance to win $1 million. None of that, all that's bullshit. None of that matters at that moment. You're just being asked to put four things in the right order faster than the other people around you. You just focus on your task and, button pushing. I guess I'm pretty good at button pushing, so good job. And 32,000 in 20 minutes of work.
Wow, that's not bad.
I've been looking for more jobs that pay that well. If you got anything, let me know.
Yeah, you should try.
Probably not. No, I don't think I could make that much.
Where's math going? We think that a lot of these. It's interesting that textbooks is such a big industry. You think that they would have something where an automated, almost non-paper version of these textbooks that would be constantly updated, and or like we don't really need textbooks at this day and age. Like, is it a dying industry?
It isn't a dying industry, I think, because you need people to think about the message and the goals of an entire year, say, of math curriculum.
Yeah.
What do I want a kid to know when they're done taking Algebra 1? As a really short list of ideas, like the ability to work with variables, the ability to generalize through examples, the ability to think about math, and then say, okay, if that's the goal, how do we write 800 pages worth of material that get to that goal? It's kind of, I think that our books is sort of like, it's not like novel writing, but you really do those things where you put something in chapter 2 that is a foreshadowing of what's going to happen in chapter 5. So that kids and teachers can figure out.
Well, don't spoil
some ideas, right? Don't spoil the ending. In the end, they solve for X. X did it, apparently.
It's interesting. Had I known how much I would use math today, I would have probably been better at paid more attention.
And I actually think that I think that that's a disservice of whoever either wrote your book or taught you, because what they were teaching you wasn't the thinking and the actual work you do when you're doing what you say you're doing with math.
Yeah.
Like, it's people in their real life. Everybody has to think like a mathematician or scientist or any of these other things while they do their jobs. And that's really what I think teaching and why are you in school? You're not in school so you can solve a quadratic equation on the street at age 35. You're in math class so you can learn how to think about that.
No, but girls do like that.
Oh yeah, it's hot.
Did you ever watch Adventure Time?
What's that?
It's a cartoon on Cartoon Network. It's like one of my favorite shows.
Oh man,
it's Adventure Time with Finn and Jake.
God,
Finn's a human, Jake's a dog.
We have a 2-year-old, so I think we're still a few years away
adult show, but
We're
you
into
get
Thomas the Train and Super Y and
in the show in Adventure Time, when they say something's exciting or spectacular, they'll say mathematical.
oh my god.
That's mathematical. It's I'm gonna give you.
That's a nerd.
I'm gonna
That's
give
a
you.
nerdlicious
You have
right
iTunes,
there.
right? I'm
Yeah,
gonna give you $2, and then you can go when you go home. You can download an episode, okay? Or two episodes for $2.
All right.
Or I'll just.
Do you have any favorites? Since it picked the. How about did they hit their stride in the third season or?
Well, they've only had 2 seasons so far. They're on season 2, but each episode is pretty unique. And there's a few that are. Yeah, there's a few that stand out where I'm blown away. But you know what? You can't go wrong with any episode that you find. What innovations do you think are happening with pinball, and where do you see it going in the next few years?
It's actually been tough in the last few years because you've got the one company, Stern, and their business model and their ability to kind of stay afloat is kind of has sort of dictated for them to almost maintain the status quo, keep games similar in style and substance to the games that are already being made. I think we can go here.
Okay.
And so it'll be interesting to see now we have Jersey Jack coming out with the Wizard of Oz game supposedly by the end of this year.
Oh, that'll be
with Norman Playfield and Keith Johnson software. It'll be interesting to see where that goes. And if it doesn't go anywhere, or it's an attempt, and it could actually influence Stern to make a little bit more in the way of innovation. And I don't want to knock these people because they're good people who work at Stern and they do their best, but there's only a certain amount of time and energy that you can put into a new game right now. And so that's why you see things like the rules on Avatar being very similar to the rules on the Hunter and Batman, and basically Avatar's an amalgam of all the rules they've done in the last 2 years for the games.
Makes sense.
And